Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of the broadcast. Welcome back to the OSC Elite Rising Star number 17, day 3. We just had Nickrat. Nickrat, he just eliminated Triple from the tournament. Triple is out. Nickrat, he is in. He does advance on into the next round. And we are here to determine who is up next to advance on into the further rounds in the lower bracket and who is out of the tournament. Up next, we have another TvP. We have Moja versus Ziomek. Let's go. We're jumping to game one. Game one is going to be on ley lines. And I appreciate seeing Moja again. Moja, he's one of those players that I wish played more. Like, he plays a lot. Sorry, I should emphasize. I wish he competed more. He does show up every now and then in OSC events, in some European Open Cups, only some of them though. It's still quite rare. It would be great to see him, a little bit more of him, as he is another one of those players that's kind of like just below the upper echelons, who's working his way up, who's had some very impressive performances, especially in Home Story Cup. Would love to see more of him. But here we go, spawning in the right-hand corner of ley lines, we have the German Terran player, the Red Terran. It is Moja. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the Polish Protoss player, we have the Blue Protoss. It is Ziomek. Go. Kara TvP. And hello, Moja. Hello, Moja. He does move out across the map with his SCV, and he is primed to go in and to go for the eBay block at the natural. So a cheeky move here by Moja. He does slip by, he does slip past, does go around the top side of the map instead, and the eBay has been thrown down. And Ziomek, he is just now moving down to low ground. Nicely timed here. He can pull the boys, he can react, he can shut this down. There we go. Oh. He doesn't pull the boys. That means he's going for the Zealot response. Is this going to be a heavy delay? Yeah, heavy delay. We go. Zealot's on the way. So this is going to be a delayed expansion for Ziomek. Typically, as soon as you see the SCV, as soon as you see the eBay, you pull the boys. You pull the boys. This is so late. Yeah, this is a late reaction here. These boys had to be pulled like, what, 40 seconds ago? Like, again, as soon as it got scouted, and then you can focus this down, and then it will be focused down in time for you to expand. As Zealot is going to be cancelled. Does cancel the Zealot, so a bit of a shaky response, a shaky reaction here from Ziomek. Does expand, but again, a kind of a shaky start. Behind this, Moja getting his own CC on the high ground, making sure he's safe. Checking for proxies. Doesn't want to get called out. O sea, siema, papi, siema. Bienvenidos. Dzień dobry. Oh, as Moja, he's going ranks expand into a 3 ranks. Okay, so very strong sim timing is on the way here, so Moja being hyper aggressive. If this gets scouted, ideally you want to react to this with a Blink Stalkers to delay as it pushes out across the map, or rush into the Robo into early Colossus production. We'll see how Ziomek responds as the Phoenix, as the hallucinated Phoenix will soon move out across the map. Reaper is barely going to escape. Just barely. Reaper pulls away, did not scout the tech as it's just now being thrown down. It's going to be a Twilight Council. And where's that hallucination? And we still don't have the energy. We are still lacking it. Stim has begun. Oh, there it is. Hallucinations across the map. There is a chance that Moja might deny the scouts. He does have a handful of Marines here, and we're going to be rallying out. Oh, this might be lined up. We'll see. Station goes in. I'm here. Marines in position, and the scout is denied. Oh, the scout is denied. Ay, ay, ay. That is brutal. That's very unlucky. Very unlucky. Now, he does see the second racks at least. He saw the Marines. Now, for all he knows, this could be a 2-1-1, right? This could be a 2-1-1. 2-on-1s are not unheard of in Terran versus Protoss, but Moja does have a reputation, so there's also a high chance that it's going to be a 3 racks. Ziomek, he has an idea as to what's happening, and it's going to be on Ziomek to delay the push, to delay the move out, to slow it down ahead of time. So far, he's taking his gases on 2 bases. So taking all 4 gases. We should be seeing another gateway. We should be seeing more warp-ins and a move out. As once again the Reaper does pull away. Immortal production has begun. But I'm a little bit concerned here for Ziomek because he's staying at home. Uh-oh. Here comes that hallucination. So, ideally, especially because, remember, we opened Blink. I mean, I guess Blink isn't done yet. It was a disrupted opener because of the early game. But you want to be active with those Stalkers. You want to be able to pick away at the Marines, force early stims, maybe catch a Marauder. If you stay at home, that means the army's going to be untouched. Moja checks, does confirm the 3rd, does confirm it's late. So he is aware of the later expansion. He's aware of the army. Building on more Marauders, waiting for the Medivacs. So it's going to be a later timing here for Moja. Instead of going for the stim, he's waiting for those Medivacs instead. And this is going to hit like a truck. It's going to hit very hard. So here comes the army, waiting for the Medivacs. Have arrived. Now the Observer does spot the move out, as Ziomek is aware. But the bay is late. It's a late bay, late Colossus. There's not really much to defend. Yeah, again, this response from Ziomek has been very shaky. And now we're up the ramp. Moja, yeah, he sees the opening. Takes out the pylon. Ziomek's out of position. Pushing into his own natural. And we're just going straight into the main. Oh my god. Yeah, straight into the main. Which depowers everything. 1-1 is denied. The Robo's depowered the bay as well. And this is critical damage. Ay, ay, ay. Force fields, I mean, they don't really do much. There's 1 sentry left. And we can just stim and we can win. And with that, Moja, he'll look to take a lead in the series. Takes down the final Immortal. And there's nothing left. Bappy GG gets called, and Moja takes game number 1. Whew, GG. GG, well played. Again, a bit of an odd response to Moja's build. For the most part, Ziomek was aware, right? He saw the 2 he saw the 2 Raxes, he saw the Mass Marine, and his response was to be very defensive. His response was to stay at home, to get into the early Immortal, to go into a 3rd base, into a very late bay, into a late 2nd robe. I mean, the second robe wasn't really part of that, but late bay, late Colossus production, and he wasn't proactive, even when he got Blink, right? Like, ideally, what you need to do there as a Protoss player, once Blink finishes, you need to be proactive. You need to be out there to spot the move out, to delay the push, to pick away at the army, to give yourself time, to buy time, to warp in extra units, to get your Immortals, to get your Colossus up and running ideally as well, to be able to make a stand. But yeah, again, it was a very shaky reaction by Ziomek, and GG. GG all played. Moja does snowball out of control, and with that, Moja takes a lead in the series. Now we're jumping to game number 2. We're jumping into game 2. And we'll see if Ziomek can recover. Let's see if he can recover. Let's go. As spawning in the top right-hand corner of Tokamak, we have the German Terran player. We have the Red Terran representing himself, currently teamless. It is Moja. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Polish Protoss player, the Polish Protoss himself. We have the blue Protoss. It is Ziomek. We go. Beautiful. As we are set up, and we'll see if Moja goes to the same build, to be honest. We'll see, we'll see. We're loading into Tokamak. Tokamak is a larger map, longer rushes by ground compared to ley lines. So there's a higher chance for a push like that to fail. There's more of an opportunity for your opponent to react and to respond, to prepare. But we'll see. Alright, Zara on Ziomek. Moja going for an economic start to 2 games in a row, going Rax expands. I believe last game we saw the CC on the high ground because of the eBay block across the map. This time Ziomek actually has a comfortable start. I mean, that's also part of what happened last game, is that it was just a really awkward opener for Ziomek because his CC was, or because his Nexus was delayed. So it was a little bit messy. It's messy. Go. Same build. Let's go, baby. I mean, I say the same build. It's a different variety. This time we're going for early concussive shell. The purpose of this is the goal. Okay, winding it back here. Remember, Ziomek just scouted. What did he scout? He scouted the Rax. He actually didn't see the CC, but he saw one gas. Yeah, he saw one gas. He saw one Rax. He knows it's a CC on the low ground, and the goal here is that Ziomek should be reacting, or could react. There's a high chance he reacts with Adept Harass, with Stalker Harass, moving out across the map. The goal is to catch that first gateway unit to punish his opponent, trying to punish the more economic and greedy build from Moja. That's the goal, at least. We can see that Ziomek, he does not open Adept. He opens up Sentry into Stalker. He's being more defensive, getting scouting information. This does mean that these Marauders don't find any damage, so Moja, he's looking out. He's looking to be a little bit more opportunistic. We'll see if he can find any stray units. As Hallucination does get eyes on the Marauders. Behind this, going into the Raxes, going into later stim. But once again, 3 Rax. Mass bio stim timing. Hallucination does confirm. This time there's no denial of the scouts. Marauders dip in. And can they get a Stalker? I shouldn't be able to. Yeah, but Miscontrol does fire the Nexus. And this was a bit of a waste here. Gets 2 pros, but we'll lose 2 Marauders. Reaper gets it. Okay. And the Reaper does help make up for it. Does get 4 probes. It's something, but still an expensive trade for Moja. That is an earlier factory. That means we're going for a later push. Yes, we're going to have really early stim, but it looks like Moja will stay at home until he has Medevacs again. Until he has +1. Okay. Ziomek is being quite greedy. Oh, very greedy, actually, going 2-gate blink into a 3rd base. Okay, hyper greed out of Ziomek. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm too fond of this. Hallucination is denied. 2 more gateways. See if Ziomek can hold on. We'll see if his reaction here this time is Mass Stalker, or if he does go for an earlier Bay into earlier Colossus. Blink is done in 3 seconds. It's time to be active. We got to move up. Yes, he's being more passive. He's going into charge. He's going into a very heavy gateway composition. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So not going for Colossus this time. I mean, last game it was delayed Colossus as well. And here comes the move out. Here comes Moja. He has a terrifying army. +1 is almost done. I'll be honest, I don't think Ziomek can stop this. Not with his reaction, not with this build. 0 shield batteries as well, so 0 batteries. Likewise, he's not being proactive either. We spoke about how important that was last time. To force stims, to pick away at the Marines. Ziomek, he's stuck at home, and oh boy. it's not going to be pretty, Pappy. I mean, there's potential with force fields, true. Has some potential. Charge isn't done. We got the slow loss. Let's go. Once again, Moja, he just walks into the natural. Ziomek's out of position. Robo gets depowered. Gets up the ramp. Do we have a force field? Oh! Not quite. Yeah, no force field. He's pushing up into a concave. Yeah, better trade safe for Moja. Takes out all the zealots. Pulls away. Now going for the Immortal. The Immortal's exposed. And the Immortal will go down as well. Yeah, just a really rough fight here. Very rough. Ziomek, he does hold, but these are brutal losses. And here comes the second wave. Here comes the second push. Once again, Moja sims in. Takes away the Zealot. We have Storm on the way? Oh, God. It's ambitious, is what I will say. Very ambitious. Stalker's able forward into the Marauders. Every Stalker goes down, and Moja, he's done it. He's done it. He has broken the back of Ziomek. You have a couple of Zealots trickling in. Go force field. The army can just stand and fight. You have 3 Zealots left. Down to 2, down to 1, down to 0. The final Stalker cannot get away. Again, we do see Moja, he has done it. He has broken the back of Ziomek. Again, Ziomek, both in game 1 and even here in game 2, especially in game 2, because he saw everything, by the way. This time the hallucination scout wasn't denied. This time he saw the entire build, but did look a little bit lost when it came to his response, and GG gets called. Moja will take the series 2-0. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Congratulations, Moja. He will take it. He does take the series. Again, a very strong showing here by Moja. And again, Ziomek, he had the information he needed. He had the vision. He had the scouting. Game 1, I don't put too much blame on him just because it was like an awkward build and an awkward start to the game because of the delay, because of the disruption. But here in game 2, like, it did feel like Ziomek wasn't too familiar with how to respond against the 3 racks, against that early bio timing. Did feel a little bit tentative as to how to approach it, and felt like he was almost like experimenting a little bit as well. GG. GG, well played with that. Congratulations, Moja. He will claim the series, and with that, we are now going to be jumping into our next matchup. Ziomek is out. Ziomek, he is knocked out of the tournament. He is eliminated from the OSC Elite Rising Star. And up next, we do have our next matchup. Our next series, it is going to be a PvP between MindoVK and Babby. Let's go.